Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Wakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And I say shalom to you Akim out there. And this is in the news on this October 31st, 2022 at 10:51 a.m. Central Standard Time. And the highlight of this news article, when it reads from MSN.com by Reuters and by Josh Smith, who published this news article on yesterday, 10:28 p.m. And the highlight of this news article, when it reads for in the news of October 31st, 2022 on this Monday morning. And it reads, United States and South Korea, South Korean, meant to say Slovakia, warplanes begin the largest ever air drills. And and it's already amending tensions between United States, South Korea, and Japan, allies together against North Korea. They continuing firing off their nuclear missiles near close to Japan Sea in that region. For the past couple of months, North Korea been firing off some high capacity missiles, hypersonic missiles to the larger one, the mid range, and the short range as well too, and the ICBM missiles as well too. They've been launching, quite some time now, throughout the whole year of 2022. And it says the United States and South Korea began one of their largest combined military air drills on Monday, with hundreds of warplanes from both sides staging a mock attacks. You know what that mock attack is on North Korea. It says 24 hours a day for the better part of a week. The operation, called Vigilant Storm, will run until Friday and will feature about 240 warplanes conducting 1,600 sorties. The U.S. forces, and in a statement last week, that the number of missions is the highest ever for this annual event. He added, Pyongyang have condemned joint drills as a rehearsal for an invasion and proof to hostile policies by Washington and Seoul. In protest of recent drills, North Korea has launched missiles, conducting air drills, and firing artillery into the sea. Right? Because I believe like a week ago, North Korea and South Korea was firing warning shots at one another of artilleries in that region. And it says the allies said such training is needed to counter potential threats from North Korea, which has staged a record number of missile launches this year and has made preparations to resume nuclear testing for the first time since 2017. It says vigilant storms will include variants of the F-35 stealth fighters from both the United States and South Korea. Among other aircraft, Australia will also deploy an area of refueling aircraft for the drills. South Korea and the U.S. forces will work together with the joint service to perform major air missiles such as close air support, defense counter-air, and emergency air operations 24 hours a day during the training period. The U.S. Air Force said support forces on the ground will also train their bases defines procedures and survivability in the case of an attack. On Friday, South Korean troops finished a 12-day Hawk 22 field exercise, which featured mock amphibious landing and river crossing, including some drills with U.S. forces. This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 7. When ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must need be, but the end is not yet. But the end shall not be yet. Salakia. Mark 13 and 8, and it reads, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in divers places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. Right, because we see the increasing of nations gearing, which is recorded in Joel 3 and 9, prepare war, wake up the mighty man. And that's what we're seeing of these nations. These nations are gearing up, preparing for a pending war, which is coming very soon, because we're seeing increasing signs of it. Because you see the tensions steady increasing more and more and more between North Korea versus South Korea, United States, and Japan, and the Israel-Palestine situation, and the cross-border conflicts between the nations and different kingdoms as well too. So that's why we're seeing increasing signs of beginning of sorrows, what's about to come, and what's currently happening right now as well too, as the nations rising up against one another on economic issues, land disputes, fighting over land disputes, cross-border conflicts, and other things, etc. You name it. And yes, we're seeing the earthquakes in diverse places, heavy flooding, storms, tsunamis, mudslide, landslides, etc. Heavy weather droughts, famine, pestilence. All these things, are increasing, and it's gonna furthermore increase as well too as the days progresses on. So with that, this was just a in the news article that I just brought out. As the news article was stating that United States and South Korean warplanes began its largest air drills in quite some time, and they starting on Monday, and I believe they say it's going to last for a whole week. So this is amending current tensions between North Korea versus South Korea, and the United States, and Japan. So these tensions are definitely going to increase more and more and more, because these rumors of wars are definitely heating up between the different nations and kingdoms as well too. And further on, it's going to heat up even more now than ever. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying for In the News, October 31st, 2022 at 10:59 a.m. Central Standard Time on this Monday. And I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Wakar double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom and abal babal.